Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to From the Heart, featuring none other than the Juan, that's Juan and Only. Actually, my name is Juan-and-Only, and we are here at the very beautiful studio of the Area Career Center in the heart of Hammond, Indiana. I do have a very special guest today by the name of Randy Light, who is a certified hypnotist, and we have a very special friend of mine who has agreed to say yes to be hypnotized and other things that maybe Miss Randy Light might demonstrate on Miss Andrea Flores from the great city, my city of East Chicago, Indiana. So Miss Randy Light is a certified hypnotist, and in just a little bit she is going to be hypnotizing none other than my very dear friend Andrea Flores. But Randy, if I may, what is the process of hypnotizing somebody before you actually hypnotize Miss Andrea Flores?
Well, when you come to work with me, because everybody's going to do something a little bit differently, I spend a good half hour educating. It's called a pre-talk in my field, letting you know what hypnosis is and figuring out whether you're visual or auditory, if you feel things more, when you visualize, and when you imagine things. So the process of an actual session, I do different educating, I check in with understanding you, and then I do what's called an induction, and I guide my client into a focused state. But first I get an intake form. I want to know, what's going on with them. So with Andrea today, we didn't do an intake form. I'm going to give her a magic wand. So I like to do that. It gets people out of their head because not everybody knows what they want. Although a lot of people already know what they're coming in for, why they're coming to see me, whether it is for peak performance or insomnia, or for pain relief, or to even if somebody has been in a coma and they can no longer move a part of their body, hypnosis can be great for that.
Okay.
So does that explain? So once I take somebody into hypnosis, because remember, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis, you're just allowing me to guide you into a focused and relaxed state, then I'll deliver suggestions and of you calm and confident, in control. I might do some exercises or activities so that you can experience specific techniques that give you what you need. So when you leave my office, you have things that you can utilize to get you to be relaxed or to trust more or whatever it is.
Okay.
But now but I have programs, so you don't just come for one session. And the first session that I do of this book, The Essential Four, okay? So the first session that I do is a confidence building, ego strengthening. It helps you respond resourcefully to the world. And it does what I call a little bit of emotional clearing.
Okay.
In a light and easy way. So people have a great hypnotic experience. Most people's pains go away. People sleep better. They feel better just from doing that. But then so we've built a foundation of confidence, of trust, of feeling good. And most people feel good for X amount of time. But then when they come back about a week later, then we do the deeper work. And we get to the root cause of maybe somebody's feelings of anxiety or fears. We get to the root cause. We do what's called regression. So I like to do the sessions about a week apart unless somebody's really, really upset. And then they'll do a third session. So about a week later, and that gets to the root cause of a limiting belief. Whatever's in your way. And then we do this thing called timeline therapy, figure out how you map and code time, and that's very fascinating, and it's an NLP technique. But basically what this program of the Essential Four that I believe virtually every person on the planet would benefit from going through, and I actually utilize it with almost every single client that comes into my office. So we built this foundation, help you respond resourcefully to the world. We do the emotional clearing. It all leads up to forgiveness of self and others. And people's pains go away. People sleep great. Everything, so many amazing things happen when you go through this. And it can do amazing things. I had no idea it would do that, but now it's a system that gets you from where you are to where you want to be. It gets you out of your way so you can be your best version of yourself.
Let me ask you this. Are there situations where hypnosis doesn't work? On people that you may have worked on, or cases that you may have know of others that hypnosis just didn't work for that person?
So that's a great concept. Do you ask that about doctors when you go to did the medication work or not work? So it's not black and white.
Okay.
And so I've hypnotized thousands of people. Does everybody get results? You know, well, some people want their pain. I don't, you know, they get, it's this thing called secondary gain. People are afraid to let it go. It's been their thing their whole life. So is it the hypnosis that didn't work? If somebody continues to hold on to something.
Something negative?
Something negative.
Okay.
That's what they're doing. Some people feel like they deserve, you know, they feel so much guilt from something that happened that they feel like they deserve this and need to hold on to it. That's not anything to do with whether the hypnosis works or not. Hypnosis works. It's a focused and relaxed state where you're more open and receptive. We deliver suggestions, and you can reinforce them or you can ignore them. And so hopefully you'll reinforce them. But like if you come to work with me, you also get a CD or MP3 to reinforce everything that we've just done so that you can leave there calm and confident. It's a hypnosis MP3 that reinforces the new belief, the new pattern of behavior of you showing up calm and confident instead of being in the fear or worry.
Okay. So let's see one of your demonstrations.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what's called, in my field, it's called an instant induction or a fast induction. And I'm going to say the word sleep, but I don't mean sleep. It's just hypnosis. And that's what's, I love to do this because it really shows you that it takes nothing to get into the state of hypnosis. You can just go into that state like that. And so once you're there, though, one of the greats, okay, so Dave Ellman, you know, he's in the 50s. He trained a lot of doctors. Well, his son is now in his 70s, I think, and he always said, never waste a good induction. So I'm going to do a fast induction with Andrea and deliver a couple suggestions and take her out. And then I'm going to do what I would normally do on the first session with one of my clients, a longer induction so that she can leave here and be hypnotized twice and even more relaxed. So does that make sense?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
So one of the key things before I hypnotize you, Andrea, is I want to know what you want. So I'm going to give you a magic wand, and I love to use a magic wand because it gets you a little bit out of your head and into your heart to think about if you could have anything you want, what would you want? And so I know we've already talked about it, but you might as well go ahead and tell everyone. We have a piece of paper here, but you might as well say what it is you want.
Better health, better concentration. What else I wrote?
Better relationships.
Better relationship as a whole, and
you'd love to take off some weight. That's what you wrote.
That too.
So a lot of things, Andrea, you'd like a lot of things. So when she's told me some things, I say, if you have a magic wand, you could have anything you want. What would you want? Well, now I know what suggestions to deliver to you. And these are all across the board, but I would really zone in on a couple of them to help you feel great. So I'm going to take the magic wand from you now, and I'm just going to do a fast induction, and you'll just be in hypnosis for about maybe 2 minutes, okay? One of the other things that's really important is to get what's called an agreement, a verbal agreement. So I always ask, is it okay? Are you ready to go into hypnosis with me?
Yes.
Yes. So she said yes. So we have an agreement. And I also have already asked, but I'm going to ask again, do I have permission to put my hand on your forehead?
Yes.
Okay, great. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to actually put your hand on my hand. So you're going to keep your hand relaxed, and you're going to put your hand on my hand, and you're going to close your eyes, and I'm going to put my hand on your forehead. And go ahead and press as hard as you can. I mean, harder, harder, harder. Sleep, just let go and melt right there into this chair. And every turn of your head, you go deeper and deeper, and the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go. In a moment, I'll take my hand away, and as I do that, you can just relax 10 times deeper. So go ahead and take a deep breath in, and when you breathe out, just feel a sound wave flowing through you from the top of your head, through your body, to the tips of your toes. Notice right now how relaxed your body is. Notice how relaxed your mind is, yet you're very, very aware. Now in a moment, I'm going to touch your left wrist and just keep your arm very loose and limp and relaxed. And as soon as I let go of your hand, it's just going to drop down and touch your leg, and you're going to relax 10 times deeper. So you don't need to help me in any way. Just keep that relaxed feeling. Just let go. That's right, and go deeper. So I'm going to do that again. When I lift it up and it drops down, you're just going to relax 10 times deeper. So let's do that. Great, just relax 10 times deeper. Now, every time you go into this state, you'll go into this state faster, you'll have more fun, you'll allow the suggestions to sink deeper. So you've already decided that you want better health. You want better health, better concentration. Well, right now, you have this ability to concentrate. And from this moment forward, as a result of this deep hypnotic rest, you are going to be able to concentrate on whatever you're doing more and more every day. And from now on, from this moment forward, you start to picture in your mind what you look like, what you sound like, what you feel like with better health. So take a moment to imagine that now. See and hear and feel yourself with better health. Is it moving your body? Is it with that extra weight melted off your body? And also, as you imagine that, see that end result, how you know that you've got better health. Are you happier? Are you smiling more? Are you talking to people more? And I'm going to deliver a weight loss suggestion as you also imagine that. No food tastes as good as being healthy and in shape feels. So you can allow that suggestion in. No food tastes as good as being healthy and in shape feels. So picture yourself eating healthy, eating less, and enjoying it more. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, I'll gently snap my fingers and you'll open your eyes feeling absolutely relaxed but energized. Starting with the count of 1, take a big, deep energy breath in. 2, speeding up with a lot of confidence and peace. And with the count of 3, opening those eyes. Hi there. Welcome back. And as you can see that her eyes are already glossy. She was in hypnosis for like 2 minutes, and that's a state that lets you know that you're in hypnosis. So how do you feel?
Feel fine.
You feel fine?
Yes, thank you.
Do you feel relaxed?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Do you feel good?
Yes.
Cool. What did you picture when I had you picture better health?
Just felt like a lift off my shoulders.
Nice. She felt a lift off her shoulders. That tells me right there that she's what's called kinesthetic, and she's a feeler, so I'm going to deliver suggestions when we do this again of you feeling. And she has a weight lifted off her shoulders. How great is that in 2 minutes? So wonderful. You did great.
Thank you.
So pretty much, is that what the normal routine is when you first hypnotize somebody? You do it like for an initial one, and then you go into maybe like a deeper, longer one afterwards, or how do you?
I wanted to show
Okay.
people that it takes nothing to get into the state. You are in the state. You go in and out of hypnosis many times a
Okay.
day. It's just a focused state. Whenever you get focused on that book, movie, project, when you get absorbed in something,
You're kind of hypnotized.
you're
is that what you're saying?
not kind of, yes. You're in a light state of hypnosis. Your
Okay.
brainwaves are cycling in alpha. But the cool thing is alpha is the zone. That's that ideal performance state where performers perform their very best, including if we're going to do a show, we want to be in our best state, right? So I'm going to actually do a long induction, a much longer induction that I would do on the first session with a client.
Okay. I don't know if, time-wise in terms of what, before we go into our station break, but I do want to ask this question real quickly, because when we think of a hypnotist, we think of someone that has like the coin on a chain, and then they're doing this, your eyes are getting sleepy, your eyes are getting this and that, blah, blah, blah. So, true or not?
Oh, well, that was the way they did it years ago.
Years
So
ago?
when you get, remember what I just said, so if you get focused, when you get focused on something, okay? So whether you're focused on this or staring at something in the ceiling, when you focus on something, your brainwaves automatically slow down, and that includes an object. But that's the old-fashioned way of doing hypnosis. Now I use my voice to guide people into hypnosis. And I'll count backwards or have you go down a set of stairs to your peaceful place.
Okay. So, I know, like you said, you have other demonstrations that you'll be showing at, before we end our program here.
How much time do we have right now?
So, I'm not sure exactly until I get the 30-second sign here, if we haven't had that already, because I'm looking at for now. If you start the second part right now with a deeper hypnosis on Miss Andrea, how long is that going to be?
It can be as long as
I mean, no, how long is it going to be to get her in that state right now? But, I'm just looking at it. Okay, so I guess we're going to do that after our station break. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching From the Heart, featuring none other than me, the Juan-and-Only, with Miss Randy Light and Miss Andrea Flores. So please stay tuned for a station break, and we'll be right back. We are back and from our station break here on From the Heart, featuring none other than the one and only. And I promised my coworker who gave me the one and only, and that's my beautiful coworker by the name of Missy. So thank you, Missy. We are back in Miss Randy Light, a certified hypnotist, is going to do some more demonstrations on none other than Miss Andrea Flores. Take it away, Randy.
Okay, so when people come to work with me, one of the things they have to do is sign an agreement. And one of the things that agreement says is that you promise to stop self-criticism and promise to become your own best friend and learn to love and accept yourself. And I believe that is very, very important to stop self-criticism and be kind to yourself, because we always spend a lot of time with our 60,000 thoughts getting mad at ourselves or getting down on ourselves. And one negative thought can release a chemical cascade of stress hormones, just one, let alone repetitive negative thoughts. So whenever you're focused on what you don't like about yourself, that's a negative thought, or what you don't like about your life. So what I do with my clients, and especially with my kid clients, but I love to do this with adults as well, and when I do workshops, which I have a bunch coming up, so,
okay.
But I do this demo, and it really shows you how powerful your thoughts are and how they affect you. I work a lot with athletes, so when you work with athletes, it's even more important for them to realize that how their negative thinking affects them, because when they make a mistake, they get mad at themselves. But we do it every day. So we're going to do this thing called muscle testing, or applied kinesiology.
Okay.
And what I first need to do is I'm going to stand behind you, but I'm going to have you put your arm out like this. I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder and your wrist, and I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, resist. When I say resist, you resist, okay? 1, 2, 3, resist. Okay, so let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, resist. Okay, good. Now put your hand down. So I just got a baseline to know her level of strength, because everybody's different. There's no wrong or right here. So in just a moment, I'm going to have you actually think of a negative thing. Like a time where you were mad at yourself, or you were angry at yourself or somebody, or you didn't like how you handled yourself. Now I promise I'll make you feel better, but right now think of a memory where you were unhappy. You didn't like how you handled yourself. Maybe you were mad at someone. So when you have that memory, let me know. You don't have to tell us the memory. Just,
okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'm actually going to have you close your eyes and actually get into that memory so you can feel that icky feeling. I promise to make you feel better, but go back in time travel, be in that memory and feel that negative feeling. Just go through the memory, see the details, hear the details, and feel it. Feel that negative feeling. And as you really feel that negative feeling, that negative state, lift up your arm and keep feeling the negative feeling. And I'm going to do that same process. So lift up your arm and really feel that negative feeling. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, resist. And when I say resist, you resist. But you feel that negative feeling. Keep feeling that negative feeling. 1, 2, 3, resist. Did you see how her arm just got completely weak? There was no strength in it. Mm-hmm. And that's from her thinking negative. She released a chemical cascade of stress because she was thinking negative about yourself or the world. So I'm going to what's called zip you back up, which is no longer woo-woo, and it makes you strong again. But now I actually want you to think of a time where you felt amazing, where you liked how you handled yourself, where you were confident, where you felt good. Could have been 10 minutes ago or many, many years ago. Just pick sometime. Maybe you were dancing, maybe you were playing with an animal, or you were just with family. Just something when you felt really good. Maybe you liked how you handled yourself, or you did feel confident. You did good on some project or something. So you have a memory? Mm-hmm. Okay, so close your eyes. So I'm having her close her eyes so she can really get into that memory. I want you to feel that confident feeling. So go back in time and relive that moment. See the details, hear the sounds, and feel that wonderful feeling. Feel that wonderful feeling. Replay it and rewind it and keep feeling that great, great feeling. And as you keep feeling that great, great feeling, we're going to do the same thing. So lift up your arm and go ahead and feel that wonderful, confident feeling. Feel that great feeling, and I'm going to do the same thing as you feel that great feeling. 1, 2, 3, resist. So much stronger.
Okay.
How do you feel? What do you think of that?
Good. Very good. Feel great.
Yeah, great. So that is a muscle testing. So what did you learn from that?
If it's negative, it's gonna knock you down. If it's positive, it's gonna uplift you.
Right, and so you want to start focusing, this is what I teach all my clients, to focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. Focus on what you like instead of what you don't like. And that can help you right there be your best version of yourself and feel good and do great and get out of your own way. So I would do that as part of what's called the pre-talk so that you can really understand the power of your thoughts. And so then maybe you'll start thinking more about the confident times in your life instead of the negative things. But now we're going to do some hypnosis for her. So go ahead and have a seat, and we're going to do a longer induction. I am going to do it quickly. Is that okay?
Sure.
So you're gonna want to lean back, and I won't always. I'll do a shorter version just in case we don't have enough time. And just in case we have this moment, you did not put on your intake form, for example, when I gave you the magic wand, that you would like to be able to move your hand more.
Right.
And that's most likely because you probably don't believe you can. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. So would you like to be able to move your hand and fingers more?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Would you like to be able to have full use?
Yes.
Randy, can I ask you a
Exactly.
question? Andrea, how long has it been that, because of what actually happened that you can't open up your hand too much?
I had tuberculosis, meningitis.
You have what?
Tuberculosis and meningitis at the
Okay.
same time.
And so how long has your hand been like this,
Since
where
I
you've
was
had very
4.
little movement or been able to open it up
Since I
only
was
so
4.
much? For how long?
Since I was 4.
Since you were 4?
So that's been many moons ago.
Okay. Take it away.
Okay. All right. So are you ready to go into hypnosis
ma'am.
with me? Okay. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath in and hold your breath in for as long as you comfortably can. When you let your breath out, tell yourself to relax and feel yourself relax by imagining a sound wave flowing through you from the top of your head through your body to the tips of your toes. And we're going to do that a couple of times. Good. So the next breath in, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath in for as long as you comfortably can. And then when you let your breath out, tell yourself to relax. Feel a sound wave flowing through you from the top of your head through your body to the tips of your toes. Now you can continue to deep breathe or resume normal breathing or both. Either way, begin to pay very close attention to the sound of my voice, as if memorizing every word you hear me say. Now in a moment, I'll count backwards from 10 down to 1. You just imagine what it would feel like to double your relaxation with every number you hear me say, starting right now with the count of 10. Double that relaxation. 9. See yourself relax. Hear yourself relax. And feel yourself relax and let go and drift down deep inside to that place inside you where things change, where things heal, and where insight lives. So let 9 melt into 8 and begin to feel like you're melting right there into the chair. And then let 8 flow into 7. Double that relaxation. If your mind wanders, bring it back to my voice. That's normal, just bring it back to my voice. And if your conscious analytical mind pops in, how will you know? Because you'll start analyzing and you might say, am I doing this right? Is this working? Well, tell that part of you to go sit down and now focus on my voice and let 7 melt into 6 and double that relaxation. And with the count of 5, just begin to let go, knowing the more you let go, the better you feel. The more you let go, the more in control you become. So just let go now and begin to imagine a very soothing, healing, relaxing energy flowing into the top of your head now. Imagine it and feel it flowing into your scalp and your forehead, into your eyes and eyelids. Imagine this soothing, healing, relaxing energy now flowing into your jaws. Now you might want to open your mouth just slightly to allow that soothing, healing, good, relaxing energy to flow into those jaws. Now this is the same soothing, healing, relaxing energy that healed my neck. So you can bathe this healing energy on any part of you right now and let 5 flow into 4 and let go even more. And then feel that soothing, healing, relaxing energy flowing into your upper back, your mid back, and your lower back. So your whole upper body now feels loose and limp and at ease. And feel that soothing, healing, relaxing energy flowing into the front of your body, into your throat, your chest, and your abdomen, so that you just allow yourself to relax 10 times deeper. And let 4 flow into 3, double that relaxation. And to relax even deeper, just like you did a moment ago, go ahead and swallow down again. Good. And allow that relaxation to flow through you. And imagine that soothing, healing, relaxing energy flowing into your hips as well as into your arms and down into your hands and fingers. You can see and hear and feel that soothing, healing, relaxing energy flowing into your arms, especially down your right arm and into your hands and fingers, all the way to your fingertips. Imagine this now. Feel a soothing, healing, relaxing energy coursing through your body, down through your legs, down to your feet as well. And let 4 flow into 3, double that relaxation. 2, just relax even deeper. In a moment, I'll say that final number and I'll gently snap my fingers. And when I do that, take a deep breath in and imagine that soothing, relaxing energy flowing through you, but imagine it can relax you another 20 times deeper. So with the final count of 1, that's right, take that deep breath in. And when you breathe out, see and hear and feel that sound wave flowing through you from the top of your head through your body to the tips of your toes. Good, very good. Now, just allow any sounds that you hear in this room or outside this room to relax you deeper and fade away so that you can focus and concentrate on what you're doing and the sound of my voice. But also allow every single suggestion that I say for your highest good to flow deep into your mind, deep into your brain, deep into your body, and deep into your life. And make a deep impression there so that from now on, from this moment forward, you feel so much more calm and confident and in control. So take a moment right now to notice how relaxed your body is. Notice how relaxed your mind is, yet your mind is very, very aware. And just pretend for a moment that your eyelids are so heavy and droopy with relaxation that it's as if your eyelids just don't work. Imagine just for a moment that your eyelids are sealed together, glued together, sealed together tight. And the harder you try to lift them, the more glued, stuck they feel. Now you'll notice your eyebrows lift easily, but imagine right now that your eyelids feel so heavy and droopy with relaxation that they feel like they're stuck right there. Now your creative mind might imagine me putting some special glue on those eyelids right now. Or your creative mind might imagine me putting little clothespins on your eyelids. However you imagine that your eyelids are now sealed together, glued together, sealed together tight is right for you, so that the harder you try to lift them, the more glued, stuck they feel. So when you've created this in your mind, go ahead and try to lift those eyelids and notice they get even heavier and more glued, stuck. Good. Now stop trying. Wonderful. Now let's imagine that glued, stuck feeling being washed away. But this just lets you know you're allowing those suggestions. You're allowing those suggestions to flow into your mind. And I was just at a conference in New York, and this hypnotist was talking about and telling this story about how she hypnotized a very famous army guy that he was in an accident and he had a type of stroke and he could no longer move the right side of his body. And so she hypnotized him, and when she hypnotized him, she had him imagine that he was in an airplane and he was flying over a city. He was flying over a city and there were all these lights. There were all these lights, but there was one area that was dark. And so he was telling this person to imagine in his mind flying over this area where it's dark and to allow an explosion to happen so that all the circuits would awaken and the light in that dark area would lighten up. So you might be doing that too right now, and imagine that area lighting up so that all the circuits are just working and functioning optimally, and there's light everywhere and all the neurosynapses are working. You can even imagine that then flowing right down your arm and into your fingertips, this burst of energy, this burst of electrical impulses so that you can feel that flowing into your hand. And just notice that and allow that and imagine your hand moving right now. Imagine your hand moving. Just imagine a picture in your mind so that from now on, from this moment forward, you do that. And as you keep imagining that, in just a moment, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. When I get to 5, you're going to open your eyes, absolutely energized, feeling you had an incredible power nap. Starting with the count of 1, take a big, deep energy breath in. 2, feeling so confident, believing in the possibilities for yourself. 3, coming up even more, feeling absolutely fantastic. 4, you're almost there. Count of 5, opening their eyes.
Okay. Randy, and on that note, and Joy, on that note, we are coming at the end of From the Heart, featuring the one and only, today's very special guest, Ms. Randy Light, and our participant here who said yes, Ms. Andrea Flores. On that note, thank you very much. And please stay tuned to 1370 WLTH Radio Friday evenings from 5 to 6 and Saturday mornings from 10 to 11 to find out where you can watch our programs on the YouTube channel for the Area Career Center. On that note, thank you very much, and God bless you all.